Hi, welcome to Ask Jaclyn. I'm Jaclyn St. James, here to answer your questions. Today I have Sleepless in LA, and he is asking me a question. Dear Jaclyn, I was wondering if you could give me some advice on your next episode. By the way, I'm a raving fan of you, and I make sure to tune in every week. Well, first off, my dear, I just want to say thank you, and thank you for being a very good fan of mine. I just love when I hear that there are actually people who are watching my videos. So, thanks for watching. Now let's get to your question. Okay, so this is my story. My name is Sleepless in Los Angeles. About 3 weeks ago, I hooked up with this really gorgeous guy. We had met online on an online app and decided after a few conversations that we would meet up at his house and go from there. I was intrigued by his beautiful home and the success that surrounded him, not to mention his awesome looks. I've been in the dating pool for a little while now, and I figured why not give this a shot? So I met this guy that we will call Steve. We ended up having a very pleasurable and memorable night to say the least, followed by a delicious breakfast at a local hotspot in LA. We seemed to have a great conversation and connection, and all signs point to us meeting up again for a second date. Well, unfortunately in the gay world, that's not always how it happens. All I received from him the following week was one text of, "Hey, how are you?" followed by my response of, "Hey, how are you? Love to see you again. Hope is all well. Let me know when your schedule's free up." I really didn't hear much back from him after that, and I began to chalk it up to a one-nighter. Oh well, I figured, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, this is where it gets complicated. A few nights ago, I was chatting with another guy online, and then we carried the conversation on for a couple of days, and I thought, well, why not meet this guy? We ended up hooking up and meeting at his place. We will name him John. However, when I arrived to his address, I was starting to realize that it was the same address that I had been to meet Steve. I quickly realized they are roommates. I went and Steve never saw me with John. He was already asleep. So what should I do? Should I continue to see John or what? Well, okay, Sleepless in LA. First off, I would say, why the hell not? I mean, honey, you gave Steve the option of seeing you again, and he brushed you off. So maybe he just wasn't interested as much as you were with him. However, like I said before, it is 2014 and you only need to look out for one person, and that's yourselves. You have a right to date and you're not committed, so if this guy John likes you and is interested, I say go for it. It's Steve's loss, not yours. I already bet that since John and Steve live together, and I think in your letter you said they lived together for like 10 years, that they've already talked about you. So if Steve has a problem with it, then have John see you at your place. But I don't think they will have a problem with it. Hey, this could be either a great three-way relationship, a great relationship with John, or great friends with both. So whatever you do, I think you would still come out on top, unless you're a bottom. Anyway, I say go for it, sweetie, and I want details on the future of what happens between you and John and Steve. If you have a question to ask me, you can contact me at askjaclyn.weebly.com. I'll see you next week with another answer to your questions. Bye for now.